Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel. This is a coffee and a chat. Today is a bit of a girdle because very many thank yous to you because I've got a new light to light this, and I'm playing around with it and it's wonderful. Oh my goodness, the new light plus working with the different camera on the phone. I'm not I'm not brilliant at technology like this, so I want you to bear with me. First of all, thank you so much to anybody that supported the channel in January, because there were quite a few of you. We've got, thank you very much, Yvonne, Judy, Anonymous, Hayley, Joni, Phil, Elvira, and anybody, there's another Anonymous too. Now, what you did for the channel was make it easier for me. Eventually, once I've got used to it, you made it easier for me to actually just sit down and do what I wanted, because I did have a light. It's a big box light. Now, two things about it: was very hard to maneuver around, and it was quite heavy, and it would tip over a lot. And it was a lovely gift from my girls, and it did me so well. So thank you to my daughters for that gift a couple of years ago. It was wonderful. But I've deteriorated in health since then, and the big light was just too much for me. So I'm not even looking at the camera right. Bear with me. Camera's here. I'm not looking at myself, I'm looking at me. This is incredibly confusing, but I'm getting there. Remember, I'm a wee bit rusty. I've not done full videos for quite a while. So everybody that helped out with the channel well covered the price of this light. There was money left over, which is amazing. Thank you. Now, the other light also had just one brightness on it, and a lot of the times I looked completely washed out, and it was so bright that I looked like a clown with blusher on and whatever, and Jim would be laughing at the door and like, oh my god, and I'd sit down in front of the light and it would just disappear and I'd be so pale and pasty looking. And the only way to sort of get that down a bit was to move the light further away. But I have a little sort of office here. There's not much room. I have my fancy recliner chair for my shorgans there, and a desk with my computer, and this desk, and that's it. That's all the room there is. So the big light became a wee bit unwieldy, and I couldn't move it back far enough without me looking, and I just still looked very pale. But it was a wonderful gift, and I loved it, and I'll thank my girls for giving me it. But this one has a smaller tripod, so it can be used anywhere. It's lightweight, it's a ring light, so it's neater, it's not a big box light. And the problem with it is, and it's not going to be a problem longer term, particularly if you help me, okay? The problem is that getting used to it will be different until I find my niche with it. It has 3 different tones, and within each tone of light, as I'll call it, tone or shade, it has 10 levels of intensity or brightness. So it's finding whatever one is best for me on any particular day. Now, the video that went up before this, which was the one about the 7 habits that you should dump, it was done with the sort of highest, brightest light, which is almost blue light. Now, that is my colouring envy. I'm cool tones, blue eyes, silver hair kind of stuff. And I felt that suited quite well, and it was a medium intensity. So if you've looked at that and you thought that was okay, great. But now look at this one, if you could, because this has the sort of medium light. It's not a glow light. It's like a soft, gentle light, and I've got it at medium intensity. And again, I can't really see how it will be until it's actually loaded. But it looks not too bad just now. But I don't know. So if any of you can spare the time to see whether you think that the whitish blue light of the last video is better than this, or if there's not much difference, that's fine too. And just before, you know, just at the end, I'll flick through the different coloured lights and show you so that you can have a wee look. Anyway, so thank you. This ring light, once I'm used to it, will be a godsend. It means on a summer day, if I want to, say, be out in the greenhouse and sitting in the greenhouse, I've got a full tripod and a light that can, you know, enhance the daylight or whatever. It means if I, you know, if it was, you know, a festive time and, you know, the fire and everything was burning, the coal fire was burning, I could simply take my, you know, sit where I sit through there in the living room, put this on and record. So it takes away the need for me to always think about my backdrops or what I'm going to have or whatever. But it is throwing an extra thing into the mix. But I know, being a Taurian, I am so determined. I've mastered, in the last 5 years, I've mastered things in this channel that I never thought I would. And I've tried many things. So I know that this will become like second nature, and it will be a case of not having to take things up and down. It just, if I want to do a video, I can dive on. And to a certain degree, with all the facilities of this light, the lighting should always be really good. So thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate everybody who helped out with coffees, etc., because they really did help. I hope you're all well. I'm feeling a wee bit more energy coming back. I hurt my back last week. I had 3 months of sort of looking after Jim, and my back was fine. He was ill, as you know, but he's much better now, really getting back to being as good as he can. Just watching that he doesn't do too much. But then, you know, there was moments where it's fine. We were both sharing stuff again, and I bent down to take something out of the oven and my back went, and I was like, oh no. So it started to ease off. It's just a wee muscle spasm, but I just didn't need it. I just started getting all my ideas back and whatever, and I thought, oh, here we go again. Here I'm getting stuck. But I used the time to think on the things I wanted to do in videos, and I think what it's done is there's certain topics I've not covered, certain topics that I've almost steered away from, but I've learned more about maybe in the last 5 years myself with my own experiences, like astral projection, things to do with, you know, one of the videos that I'm going to do soon is the other beings that you can expect to see. As we evolve, you'll be able to feel them or see them or whatever. It's not just about spirits, it's not just about angels as such. And that one's going to have a few of you, I think, going, oh, Colette, really? But I'm not, I mean, I'm 60 in May, and I'm not holding back anymore. May as well get everything out there that I want to do. So there's things that are maybe sort of would have been on the sort of outskirts of the channel that I now feel comfortable enough with you all, and comfortable enough with the way that you love and support the channel, and how avaricious you are and curious you are for knowledge, that I just want to do it now. So I've got a few ideas that I possibly wouldn't have done 4 years ago. So I'm looking forward to that. So that downtime where there wasn't much I could do apart from meditate and think because of my back actually was good, because it's given me, you know, things that I see in dream time. There's things that are more shamanic that I do that I don't necessarily put up in the channel. And so we're missing a part of my evolving, if you see what I mean. I don't want to be sort of stuck, the channel stuck to the way I was in 2015, because I've moved on a lot, I've learned a lot, I've seen different things. There's actually beings and stuff that I've seen in that last 5 years that I wouldn't have been able to speak about before then. So let me know below if you would like, you know, the sort of bits and bobs that have been part of my my progress over the last 5 years, to be able to talk on them, and know that, to know that you'll trust me with them, that if I'm saying things, that it's because I've seen things or done things, and it's not just to, you know, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm very happy with the channel the way it is. I'm not looking for it to grow massively, if at all. It would be nice if people that needed it came to it, but it's a level now that I'm quite happy with. So I don't need to, you know, I don't need to expand to bring in new people. That's not what I'm doing it for. It's just, I feel I always want to be authentic with you. And yet there's more that I know that I haven't put out there. And that's not right if I want to be authentic. You'll see what I mean over the next few months when I actually put up videos that are a wee bit different in what I'm talking about, maybe a wee bit more on edge. And let me know again if you would like that. And if you've any suggestions as well. If I know about something, I'll do it. And if I don't, I won't. But I'll try and give you a resource to go to. One thing is another thing I'm going to put in the description box of this channel, is I saw something last night that actually was one of the most beautiful things I'd seen, and it came up on my YouTube suggestions, and it was really odd because it was Dior Haute Couture spring summer like 2021. That's what, okay. And the whole collection is based around the major arcana of the tarot. So it said, you know, the tarot, and I was like, oh my goodness, please don't let this be a mockery. Well, I'm going to put a link to the video below so you can maybe click into it, because it's magnificent. The sort of opulence, is that a word? I think I've mixed the word up there, but the opulence, even the opulence, not the opulence. God, I'm rusty, aren't I? But the opulence of the tarot. The cards, obviously, they've got models playing or actresses playing the different characters, the different archetypes. Not all of them, but the ones that they play are magnificent. And the clothes, it's like someone knew the tarot so well to be able to do the moon. Someone knew the tarot so well to be able to do the high priestess. These clothes, obviously nobody could afford them, and it's more like a sort of campaign just to get the name Dior out there. I understand that, but I have never seen anything so beautiful. And if they could take a photograph of it and turn it into a tarot deck for the major arcana, I would be in there, because it is stunning. So if you're interested in the tarot and different types of tarot decks, and you would just like to see someone else's looking at, okay, it's fashion, whatever, you may not agree with that or whatever, but it absolutely it just is beautiful. And the thing is, they don't say, oh, this is the star, or this is the moon, or that's the devil. You just know they've got it so well that although it's haute couture, it's stunning. So yeah, I'll put that in the description box, and I probably need to write myself a wee note on that. Dior. Okay. So, oh boy, can I blather. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope that if you're in the USA that things are calming down a bit, and that you maybe are feeling a wee bit safer. I hope that COVID is something that you are wise to, but maybe not tormented by. And I hope that you're keeping safe in any way you can do. And that's for everybody all over the world. I saw the figures for Portugal today and they're really not good. So I've got some Portuguese friends and new Scots that are from Portugal, and it's horrible. Oh, on that, looks like Jim and I might get our vaccines at least by the end of February, which would be fantastic. The first one anyway, because of his age and my health, we're a wee bit further up the queue. So yeah, that'll be good. That's something to look forward to because I'm missing my girls terribly. I do get to see them on Zoom every week. We do phone, video phone because of my hearing and stuff. And I get to see Alexander and I get to see him playing, but it's not the same, is it? It's just not. I miss them so much. But we've got to be safe. Jim and I are, we both have health issues that probably if we got COVID would not be a good outcome. So we've got to kind of shield and we've got to do what we're told. But I know that you'll understand if you've been on lockdown. My girls were so on top of things last year that they put Jim and I kind of at arm's length for the month before lockdown actually came in. So we now feel as though we've been on lockdown for a year. And it's hard. It's not hard in a way for Jim and I because we got on really well and we really, really, really have fun and we've got connections and we've got hobbies and we do talk a lot, or maybe it's me that talks a lot and he listens. I think that might be the way of it because I'm a talker and he's a listener. But anyway, so from that point of view, and because of our health we had shopping delivered anyway, so that hasn't really changed. But what we did have was a lot of friends about, a lot of family visits, people even coming and just staying in the cottage for a few days at a time, and I'm happy with my family round about me. My family in Aberdeen, is, to be honest, the girls that are like 4 or 5 miles away, or 13 to 20 miles away, it's not that close. They could be as far away as Aberdeen just now. It doesn't matter. They're not allowed in, and they're not allowed in together either. So, if there's something we need, one of them can come and maybe pick up things, but we can't be together unless we're on Zoom. So the fact that I know the vaccine is coming is giving me something to hold on to. And I hope that where you are, you've got that hope too now. I still get my pharmaceutical journals because I'm still a registered pharmacist, although I don't actually practice. I'm retired. I get an awful lot of what is going on, and the new strain is difficult, there's no doubt about it, but if we keep locked down and we keep wearing masks and we keep doing what we're meant to do, we will come through this. We really will. And we'll possibly come through it and just never stop cuddling or hugging the people that we love. So we just have to keep going for another while. I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. We just need to keep going and then get the vaccine and then the second vaccine, and before we know it, we'll be able to learn an awful lot of lessons. My heart goes out to anybody that's lost anybody to COVID or associated illnesses, or people that couldn't even get in an emergency room or ER or accident emergency even, that couldn't maybe get in because the hospital had been taken over by COVID. I know there's a lot of that happening. I'm sorry if you've lost someone because of that. My heart goes out to you. and they are in my prayers every single night. So, but there is hope. There's hope that if we keep going, we'll get there. So please, please be careful. Be very, very strong-willed as to what you're prepared to do and not do, and get through it till we've had the vaccine and we clout this thing, because it's for the virus, it's clever. It's definitely clever. I've talked on this. It's almost, its simplicity is its beauty. If you could talk about a beauty being a virus being beauty, but its structure, the proteins in it, and the way that it is, its simplicity is kind of what makes it so deadly. But it also means that it can be vaccinated against, and okay, it can change and we change and it changes again and we change, and but the world's sort of monetary fund, the International Monetary Fund, have put their projections up for finances and financial well-being, based on the fact that they see tiny, only little bits of COVID by the end of 2022. And to be honest, the money men normally know what's coming, because they do, because they've got the contacts. But in this, I would agree with them. So we all have to just hang in there and beat this thing. Anyway, I've gone on and on. What I wanted to do was show you these lights before I go. Oh my goodness, I can talk, can't I? Right, so, oh no, that's the wrong switch. That's for the video, full of switches. Right, let's have a go. This is the medium light, which is soft, and this is glow. How does that look? Does that make me look healthy? What do you think? I actually quite like that. When I first looked at it, I was almost quite pinky peach with it, but that might be in days when I feel bad. Yeah, maybe that light will do it. Let me know what you think. This is the Deathly Cool White Light, the one that's sort of the highest band. I can see little rolls going down the video. I don't know what's happened there. That's the one that was in the other video about the habits. And then there is Bright Sunshine. Well, it's not, it's kind of warm. No, it's warm. No, I'm confused. That's the really warm one. That's the icy cool one. And that's the medium light. So that's peach, white, natural light. What one do you think? Obviously this is a medium intensity. I could make them brighter. Or what's that? Well, that's brighter. Sorry, I went the wrong way there. Or lower. Or brighter. I can adjust that. It takes a bit of playing with, but so we've got white, intense, like daylight. It's blue light. It's a high Kelvin thing. And there's the normal sort of in between that's sort of like a soft day. And then we've got the glow, which is like meant to be like daylight or like sunset or whatever. Let me know which one you think, because it's your channel, but I want to look reasonable. I want it to be clear. It's not a vanity thing. I just don't want to frighten you with some days when I'm so pale. But let me know what you think. And I'm going to shut up now, okay? And I'm going to wish you I'm not going to wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm going to say many blessings and look forward to hearing loads from you about the lights. Please comment about the slightly more edgy, taboo videos maybe. I don't know if they're that taboo, but and just how you are. And Thanks again. Thank you. Be safe. Many blessings. Love you. That sounds a bit sort of throwaway. Seriously, many blessings. And I'm thinking of you and I'm praying. And I'm looking forward to hearing back from you in the comments. Many blessings now. Bye.